reality. If I pick a day in the life and I wake up in the morning and I fire up my laptop, and I'm going to fire up just the way as I do from home. I just happen to be a laptop user. I'm going to log on the way that the corporation dictates I should log on, whether that's just a username and password or some two-factor authentication. I'm going to have my device automatically scrubbed clean to make sure it has all the software on it that it should have, that it's up to standard. I'm then going to move away because my day's work has started. My applications are going to stay alive, even though my connectivity is dropped as I drive towards the local depot. I get within reach of Wi-Fi in the depot, and I'm just going to connect automatically. As an end user, I don't need to do anything. It just works. And whilst I'm in the depot, I'm happily working away, and as I drive away, I'm going to roam across to cellular. And it could be a very poor coverage area. I'm just going to work quite happily. I'm going to have an infrastructure that's going to be sensitive to the fact that I'm on cellular, and it's going to make much more careful use of those cellular connections. And if I drive into reach of another depot, even though I've got my UMTS or my GPRS connection active, I don't need to train my field engineer, please turn off GPRS because it's costing us money, and then go to Wi-Fi. Just roam automatically to Wi-Fi. Leave the GPRS active. Because when I move away from that depot, I want you to be able to roam seamlessly back to GPRS. Have the infrastructure automatically pick the best bandwidth. Provide tools for IT to actively monitor what's happening if you need to. Provide logging facilities, as we spoke of, that will give you measurements by application, by network, by reconnects, by device. Provide policies sensitive to my location, to my device, to my network type, to my application, to my permissions, and have those policies run on the device, not at the center, because the device might not be connected, and I still want those policies to be active. Also have those policies not make the pipeline a democracy. Democracy is great, but not in the mobility world. I want to be able to dictate which application should have priority, which applications should suffer when the network connectivity gets poor, and I want to be able to use this tunnel to enable things like streaming voice or streaming video, so that I can take my soft phones that are currently running at the headquarters, my digital phones, and I can have those run as extensions when the people are at home. And I can do that even if you're living in a rural area with very poor ADSL, or you want to run over a 3G card. And when I'm saying soft phone, it could be something as simple as Skype, that I just want to use that out in the field when the coverage is good enough to bring my mobile bills down and increase the amount of connections I can get with people. That's my day in the life. If I can achieve that, I'm driving towards improved productivity. I'm giving a better life for the end user. I'm giving a lighter load to IT, so there's a productivity win all across. I've got end-to-end military-grade security. You might not need military-grade security in your organization, but if that's the level that can be achieved infrastructure-wise, why not have best of breed as an infrastructure to manage what you have, but have that security run in a way that's wholly transparent to your end users, and most importantly, gain detailed, granular visibility and control over what's happening in that mobile space. Conclusion for that is, enterprise mobility could be an enormous, costly drag anchor for the success of your project. Flip that round to the glass half full picture is, if you can get that wireless environment to have an infrastructure that makes your applications, your users, and your devices behave to the infrastructure as if they're sitting on the LAN, you have a much greater chance that a mobility initiative will succeed, and you'll achieve those productivity promises that you hung yourself out to drive, pitching to the board.